Howdy there, Internet people.
Jake again here. Do another watch along with BP, that is. I'm Jake.
I'm Robert.
I'm Nick.
I'm Leon.
I'm also Scott. Wait a minute, what? So today, with all that being said, I guess Dan was around, he just doesn't want to say anything. Quiet Dan. Best Dan. Second best Dan? Best Dan. We will be starting a new series.
I like Melancholy Dan.
Well, isn't that what Quiet Dan is, to be fair?
No.
Retrospective Dan.
Melancholy Dan lets it be known that.
It's like, yeah, we get it, Dan.
You're going to piss him off.
He's quiet tonight. I'm taking advantage of it while I can. We will be starting a new series after the smashing success of our Resident Evil franchise. We've decided to make Nick suffer through another similar vein franchise. We touched on it a bit in our Resident Evil talk along. I just coined that.
Okay. I'm going to take it.
Underworld. So today we will be doing Underworld Part 1, I guess. Underworld-ish. I forget what it's called.
Just Underworld.
Just Underworld. So with all that being said, to sync this audio track up to your copy of Underworld, the regular release, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Underworld. At the 24-second mark, when the Morgan Creek logo fades completely to black, restart this audio track and you will be all sanctified up.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So again, pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Underworld. At the 24-second mark, when the Morgan Creek logo fades completely to black, restart this audio track and you will be all good to go. So go ahead and pause. In 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back. Please judge the Blake Show Entertainment presents it.
Gotcha.
You got me. Son of a bitch, you got me.
You marvelous son of a bitch, you did it.
Underworld. So this is like 2002, I want to say.
Should be after Resident Evil. Not a lot after Resident Evil.
Somewhat after Resident Evil.
Yeah, I'm not getting any audio.
Okay, I'm getting some audio. It's not the TV.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's on mono, so you push that button, I believe.
Oh, I hit this button. Mono, you said?
Yeah.
All right, try it now. Okay, that was the mute.
I'm still no audio.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, let's try something else.
Oh. Wait, hold on. That's enough.
Centress. She's British.
She's British AF.
So you actually made the comment that there's a lot of fan service in this when we were doing our talk along with BP about the Resident Evil franchise, and I was like, no, she's wearing. Look at what she's wearing.
Yeah. Super tight latex pants.
She's literally from ankle to wrist with a trench coat over the top of it.
In this one.
Oh, I guess that's fair, because I was basing it all off of this one. I don't know how many of these I've seen. There's 5 of them. We do own them all. But
Because we're huge Underworld fans.
well, I mean, you're a bigger Underworld fan than me, since you're the one that actually owns
I
them.
bet you I've probably seen this at least 40, 50 times.
Twice a year, every year since it came out.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
Damn it. Is that 2 minutes in?
No. We were 2 minutes in with that intro. Like, did you see that crazy bitch just fall off the roof?
Yeah.
Oh my god, ma'am, are you okay?
This looks like a Harry Potter town.
My ankle!
So are we supposed to guess which one's which? I'm going to say those 2 are werewolves. They got a hairy look about them.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
The 2 guys that are following him, those 2. Oh, that's a vampire for sure.
I want to tell
say
by
I've
the
seen
open
this.
mouth.
You walk around all fucking agate. It's like, oh, you look like a vampire.
It's these big ass fangs.
She's so hot.
I definitely think she's more attractive facially than Mila Jovovich.
Oh yeah, I would drink her bathwater.
You always say such stomach churning things, and then you'd let her step on you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd also drag my nuts over a mile of broken glass and cactus just to hear her fart through a walkie-talkie.
that seems odd.
And unpleasant.
Are you
Right.
telling- Are you
I
telling
like
me
the
you wouldn't
abuse.
You wouldn't smell her car seat?
Is it just her car? Like she's the only one that drives it?
I don't know.
I might do that. Just to have, something to put to the thought when I'm beating it later. Is he gonna sniff? Vampire. Oh shit. Couple of little Mac 10s or something, huh?
No, those look like scorpions.
When.
You can't tell.
But now you can't reload either one.
Just allow me to pull out my Desert Eagle in England.
My single stack Desert Eagle. It's got 7 shots. So a little 3 shots or something?
Yeah, burst fire.
Look at how long that barrel is. I admire that. I like a
She'd
long
be out.
barrel. You can't tell, but she reloads real quick. You see?
She just reloaded.
Oh, that's a. What is that? Steyr TMP?
Oh, I haven't seen
59.
Needless.
I think.
I thought it looked like a little Beretta, but what do I know?
Well, there's something she got.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention again. Really? Now you're going to make a break for him? It took a long time for that window to break. It's like 3 shots before it broke. You shoot him too. Blam, blam, blam. Are those different guns?
Yes.
I think she put her other guns down.
She just threw them on the floor.
Yeah.
She's got such big pockets on that coat.
I mean, imagine how much money you would have. You lived for 6 centuries.
Okay. So you make some long-term investments?
Buy some property.
Oh shit. Sit on them for 600 years? Old world, like English property?
Yeah.
I own 800 hectares in fucking old Great Britain? I forget what it's called. Britannia? To think this came out after Jurassic Park. Called it. He looked kind of doggish. In a non-racist way. How about don't let him change?
It seemed like that, yeah, that would be the optimal time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, right when he's changing, he'd be all distracted and shit.
Well, so where's your knife?
Your silver knife?
Well, you couldn't carry around a big sword.
It's true.
It's not something you can easily conceal. But if you're concealing guns and you're fighting something like that, why don't you have like a nice thick fixed blade knife with like a 1.5 foot long blade?
There you go.
You know,
If you really want to get specifically anti-werewolf, you have a silver inlay on the blade because you still
Oh,
want a steel
inlay? Yeah,
blade.
because you want a steel blade?
you know,
Well, just get a silver
Duncan
knife.
MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod,
I'm familiar with it. One of
He
our most
carried-
popular watch-alongs.
He carried a fucking Hattori Hanzo samurai sword with him
Yes,
And-
I am familiar with Duncan MacLeod.
of the family McLeod,
The clan.
the clan McLeod. I'm sorry.
Most of that was during a time period that you could get away with that. The other parts of that was in the U.S.
It was the late 90s. Or
Well, no,
late 80s, I
no,
don't
no.
know.
It was a simpler time.
In the 1700s, 1800s, 1600s, like this time period, you could carry a sword.
People legitimately just carried around swords.
No,
And in the U.S., you can carry a sword.
to be fair,
You're going to get questioned why you carry a sword, but
To
it's
be
not
fair,
against the law.
you know, Jake carries a sword a
Most
lot of places he goes,
Some
and
places.
you don't really know he's carrying a sword because he concealed carries.
You can kind of tell by the limp, but I've learned to cover it pretty well. So what is it, like full of light?
Well, it would probably be something that's like UV reactive and gives off ultraviolet light.
It's like a glow stick?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
UV?
Looks, if it's the ultraviolet part of sunlight that is what damages vampires, I could see that working.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, we're just saying UV. Whatever the spectrum of sunlight that damages vampires.
Well, it depends on your vampire myth, because some vampire myths, vampires are damaged by the sun because the sun was worshipped for thousands and thousands of years.
UV rays
It's holy.
kill viruses. If only there was some way that we could inject light.
There is a way. I've seen them. They're these big long tubes and you stick them up your ass.
Well, I mean, I guess
We're
if you really
talking-
want
we're
it,
talking
you could shoot
medicine,
yourself
not
with
fun.
you could shoot yourself with a bullet like that, get some UV in that way.
You could just drink whatever the liquid inside the bullet is.
I like that better than shooting myself with them.
I like the glowing rod.
I bet you do.
I'm just going to say it. Have you ever wondered what it looked like on the inside? So what are they doing? Are they having like a dog fight?
Because it's werewolves.
You like that? Fuck them up. Yeah, because, you know, dogs known for scratching. I thought it was going to be just her. He's whistling. You ever watch the Twilight series? He's the head of the Volturi. The vampire police, I guess? The vampire government?
I forget what movie, but I'm pretty sure one of the guy that was yelling. We were making fun of him because he had like a weird wig or something. Remember
Oh,
that?
yeah, Dread. Yeah, we were calling him with his fabulous hair.
Oh.
And then it got burnt in the fire or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there was a guy that looked the same, but his hair was really short.
If it's not him, it looks exactly like him, and he also has fabulous hair.
It was probably the same guy. Why not? This ain't that long after Dread. Or before Dread, I guess.
Is it dude just
Yeah, he's dropping dong. I bet if we would have watched the unrated version, he probably would have got some dong right there.
Wouldn't surprise me.
He looked pretty built, too. You just learned to tell. He's definitely packing.
someday I just want to walk into a party like that.
With a gun out. And
Gun
a
out, just
leather
walk by
tight
everybody.
fetish suit and trench coat.
I already
gun
got
out.
the outfit.
This looks a lot more like my kind of party than the other one, where all the dogs were fighting because it was like dirty and gross and
Yeah.
loud. Or at least this is quiet. You can talk to
Any
your buddies.
excuse to wear your three-piece suit and your ascot,
I don't need an excuse to wear my ascot.
your sword.
How else are you supposed to hide it without the suit?
Well, that's true. That guy's from Snatch, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
just being racist because all British people sound the same? Without subtitles, I wouldn't have a clue what they're saying.
Right? What were we watching that was just like that? Fucking British people, man. It's insane. Oh, the Kingsman.
Oh.
That one.
Yeah, you closed your eyes and were trying to guess what they were saying. Yep, that's the.
We gotta find a man with a pig farm.
That's the guy who's like. The big guy backs into the car and he's like, "It came at me from a funny angle," and he's like, "What, behind?"
He's the one that says, I got replicas. I got extra loud planks.
Mine says Desert Eagle, and yours says replica.
Mine says meme gun. That's crap.
I like his burns. He looks awfully 90s. I guess this is 2002, so probably made in 2001, maybe 2000 they probably started. This is like powerfully 90s. He's probably wearing baggy cargo pants.
What was that?
I'm assuming he turned the light on the other side of the two-way mirror.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Fancy sewer cover. I recognize that sound effect.
The death dealers.
She sounds a lot more attractive than Mila Jovovich too.
Mm-hmm. I think Kate Beckinsale might be like a hard 9.6.
Rating women. Well, I'm going to say I don't think I've ever seen a woman that rates above an 8.7. So let's start there. So we
she's
probably
an
call her
8.7?
No, she's probably we'll call her an 8. 7.9 because she's British.
Ooh, yeah. Points lost.
I don't like British women. I only like British men, specifically old ones.
Well, so none of her teeth are real. She had them all replaced.
I like that.
Because of her, I don't know if you know this.
I hope
she
she
had
gets popped
terrible
out.
teeth.
Nice gummer. Look at how much skin she's showing. She like unzipped the throat part of it.
Ooh, look at those wrists.
Oh yes, I recognize that face.
And Hanks. They were after some guy. Is he though?
You can't even see.
Look at his crushed velvet suit. His sparkly shirt. Why is he dressed like that?
Empire.
I think it's the 90s. I'm telling you, he looks powerfully 90s.
It's like something Gavin Rossdale would have worn. The lead singer of Bush.
Oh, okay. He was huge. Did you ever watch Constantine? He plays the bad demon in that.
We literally watched it.
Was that you?
I was there.
All right. Did we do Constantine? Is that one of ours?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We should have.
You know I don't like doing Keanu Reeves movies.
I believe we did.
Even though we did Speed and like 2 of the John Wick movies. We did like the second and third or something stupid like that.
I'm gonna see if we actually did it.
Yo, yo, yo.
Good job,
Sorry.
Leon. Yo, it's your boy.
That was Jim Carrey.
It's your boy Jim Carrey.
Was that also Jim Carrey?
Alright. Why has he got an injector full of semen? That seems strange.
Is it?
Yeah, especially attached to a needle.
Don't do it. I don't want any of that in me. Oh, right in the armpit? Ah! Give a little, take a little.
Black Panther was our first one.
And that was the first ever published watch along. It was actually the third watch along that we did. The first one was Waterworld. That was like the pilot test run. We didn't even record that because we're idiots. And then we did the Postman was the second one, and we tried to do it as a proper watch along, but I could never get it to work. Hey, look who it is! It's Prison Break.
You and your Prison Break. I've never even seen it.
I don't know. Something about guys in prison really speaks to me. The whole environment.
How have we never done Constantine?
Like I said, we don't like to do Shia LaBeouf movies.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like to encourage it.
We gave it a 7.1 collectively.
Which one?
Constantine.
So we did do it?
8 months ago.
That long, huh? We've done 150 movies since then. 8 TV series. 1 Street Sharks commercial.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track. He still just has the shit sticking out of him?
Yeah,
Hey, isn't he the guy from Fifth Element? He plays one of the things?
Maybe.
Based off the voice.
He's one of the aliens, right?
Yeah.
Silver. You just grab a pair of pliers.
Why would
Channel
he have
locks.
just pulled them out? Agnon, right?
What are you going on about?
His name.
From Fifth Element?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't even think he had a name in that one.
I'm trying to find it right now. Ooh, he's not even in it. Wow. Racist.
You're so full of shit. He's like the head bad alien. He's the one that's,
Agnon.
I don't know. Did we do Fifth Element?
Yay. For a movie about like a vampire werewolf war, you know?
Yeah, really, you need to get to stepping. That's why they had this big beginning, right? A big, unexplained, needless firefight at the beginning, and now you're going to sit through an hour and a half of nothing, and then you're going to have 15 minutes at the end. And I say 15 minutes, including credits, and probably like 3 minutes of actual fight. There's this noise again.
I think it's trying to be like a creepy transition.
But that's like a generic noise.
No.
She just kick open his door.
That's a great wig. I assume that's not his hair.
It definitely doesn't look real. He has a shaved head in Prison Break. I bet you he's bald. Or probably going bald.
Or it'd be funny if that is his hair and it's just really unfortunate. I was like, hey, do you ever think maybe taking that off?
Get some relaxer. You know, maybe let it rest. Grow it out a bit. What the fuck? Is it the Matrix? Who has a phone like that? It's got a bell in it. The fucking Foley guy on this.
He's having a lot of fun. It's like, nothing's happening in this movie. Phil, the silence.
Squeak, 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 bro.
Thump, thump, thump.
Click a. See, there's that noise again. Wha.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I am not wrong. You just don't know how to look things up. Find the guy in this movie, then go to his IMDb, and
It's
then
not
look at
on
his
there.
filmography.
This is Agna.
Okay, I might be racist. Show him that picture.
All right.
I actually remember the guy's name too, or the
Yeah, that's pretty good.
creature's name. The only reason I know it is because the guy Zorg is like sitting there talking to him. He's like, "Oh, no."
She wouldn't have enough bullets for something like this. What do you think that's chambered in?
9.
Apparently, 100mm.
Look at how many bullets that is. Foot thick floors. Ow! Bite him real quick.
Rip out a big chunk of his neck because he is.
Don't spit it out.
You're supposed to swallow.
Well, it's all contaminated. It would have all his spit in it.
He and Kate Beckinsale ended up having a kid.
Wesley here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy?
Yep.
That guy.
Yeah, and his daughter's pretty hot. It looks just like him, except it's a small British woman.
It's like a miniaturized version of the mom's body with a mousy face.
I like mousy chicks.
How did that bullet to the head not kill him?
Because apparently it didn't get through the skull. What the fuck
He's
is this skull
Wolverine.
made out of?
Adamantium, obviously. What is he doing? Is he willing the bullets out of him?
His healing factor.
Subtitles coming up a little late, huh?
Yeah, I was doing that earlier too.
He's not T1000, but he's pretty quick. I expected more music. All right. I mean, that's stupid, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, at least he has a knife.
There's your 1.5 foot long blade.
Yeah.
I always like the what is it, the blade coming out from the coat.
Well, at least with something like that, you could put like a handle into it you could grab. Because the problem with that is it's not braced against anything. So if you went to
No,
stab
don't
something-
reverse. Give it the gas again.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what she was going to do.
Assassin's Creed.
But again, that one has a little thing that he grabs. So it comes out and it's like a thing.
Okay.
You
You
can
wanted
brace
some
it
acceleration, but no, you should have ran him over while he was on the ground.
while you still had the chance.
Parked a wheel on his head.
Regenerate now, fucker.
Yeah.
That's pretty smooth.
He didn't even break the window.
How did he retract that?
How did it stick out farther and then retract? You know, like how police used to carry those batons with the
I
handle?
think they still do.
No, they carry collapsible ones now.
Oh.
The ones with the
Oh, you're
handle off the
talking-
side?
Yeah.
It's a tonfa.
A tonfa, how they carry tonfas.
Yeah.
You need a blade like that, because if you don't have it, if you're not holding it against your palm. Looks like a Beretti to me.
I think that's the same gun from that they used to make the original RoboCop's gun.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that was a 3-shot burst fire Beretta.
I do like the
Stuff
RoboCop's
on
gun.
it.
Robert's really been slacking with the international gun movie database.
What the?
Just speeding towards a cliff.
And we're both dead.
I don't think she can drown to death.
Yeah, she'll be fine. He would be very dead.
So
There was a movie I saw that's how they got rid of one of the vampires.
drowned him?
Yeah.
Well, I
They
mean,
tie him up and throw him in the water?
yeah, you could in theory do that, and he'd never be able to get free or do it right.
No. What was the name of
Like some of the earliest vampire like myths. The reason you staked the vampire wasn't because the stake killed the vampire.
Because an
is you
elevator place.
staked the vampire down.
And you bury it into crossroads
Yeah.
for some reason. I was assuming because of all the traffic keeps the dirt compact. I probably would have given her one mouth to
It
mouth.
wasn't a vampire that did that. It was the Sandman. I don't know if you ever tried to watch that series.
Never heard of it.
There was a guy from the movie that from the series The Sandman, and
So wait a minute, was that extenuation of the Shining?
no.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Anywho,
So why is she bleeding to death? She's a fucking vampire.
I'm assuming it's a poison blade or something.
the Sandman
Uh-huh.
and his sister, I forget what his sister's name is.
Okay.
Anyways, they had a bet where they would go up to a random guy and give him immortality, and he would be begging for them to take it away in, 100 years.
Okay.
And the guy's like, all right, you're on. And so he goes up to the guy and he's like, how would you like to live forever? And the guy's like, oh, okay. He's sitting at a table in like 14th century Europe. And anyways, he goes back to the guy every 100 years. He's like, meet me here. And he's like expecting the guy to say how miserable his life is because all his family's dying and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, he gets accused of being a witch and he spends 100 years in a coffin locked in a box because he can't die.
Yeah. All right.
He still doesn't wish for death.
Well, once you're kind of committed at that point.
He becomes the guy's only friend. The Sandman's only friend.
It's a big jar of semen. An impressive jug.
I've got a bigger one.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, what's that? 1,600 milliliters? That's a lot. Take you at least a couple days to pot out that much. 7-8 times a day. 36 days. And this guy's a nurse. This is like medical treatment he
male
tried to
nurse?
provide. It was a simpler time.
Alright.
It's a lot easier to become a nurse than it is to become a doctor. That's why I always make fun of male nurses and call them quitters. Couldn't make it as a doctor, huh? They're playing that music again. That Sting. Why is he passed out? He just got sleepy?
Because he got bit and maybe a minor traumatic brain injury.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Could be more serious than that. At best, he's probably concussed.
There you go, Jake. Show us some shoulder now.
There we go.
After me.
Am I? Is she wearing like a leather vest? A leather tank top?
She's not even pale because she's a vampire. It's just because it's England.
She's British. That's it.
You can't just pretend to sleep to get out of answering questions.
He smells nice.
Because the enemy wants him?
Right? That seems like a pretty good reason.
No. Enemy wants him. Explain it in terms that they'll understand.
Ouch. She's like, I live here, bitch.
Right. We all live here. Vampire commune?
Coming.
She is wearing a leather tank top.
It's always been Michael. That's his name. Dude.
She looks good with those fangs too. It really seems to fit her.
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden they're using his name?
I mean, realistically, for the vampires, their absolute best play here would be just to kill him and incinerate the body.
Yeah. Makes sense. Or turn him.
No,
Because they don't know he's like him.
He's already been bit.
Bite him on the other side.
Yeah, but that's
There's that Sting again. They really get their money's worth out of that, huh? Why does everything stick to the ceiling around here? When those werewolves attacked, they came everywhere but on the ground.
Shit.
Shit, third floor? I don't know. Oh, my ankles. My ankles and my knees. Why did I do
I
that?
need a vampire to bite me, it hurts.
Vampire dogs? You fuck now. Alright, he was quicker than I thought. My broken ankles and knees.
Is it-
again.
Is it still a shirt or would it be a tunic?
I think tunics require sleeves. No, tunic's like a throw over. That's like a poncho. You talking about what she's wearing?
Yeah.
I think that's more a tank top. That's like a leather blouse.
Ooh.
Little chin music for you, huh?
I wish we had a shooting range inside.
get expensive, right?
You gotta practice. You have to do so many rounds a month. That's how the police are. Alright, let's see what we got.
Okay.
That seems like a pretty big spread for, what is she, probably 20 yards?
Liquid silver.
What do they make those out of that they don't just shake?
That's what I was
their-
gonna say. And you just get hit with like a little splash of silver.
Ah,
Oh, it's got my
no.
shirt. Why is it warm?
Is it always warm?
Wait a minute. That's one of the werewolves. He's so weird looking.
Yeah. Maybe he's funny.
He's actually got a pretty baggy butt. You can't tell, but he's pretty built. He's got a lot of head though.
Still not as much as you.
That's what I was thinking. That's what when you say 5 head, you mean something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Billboard.
That's a lot. Is that a pretty similar?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, I think you got him beat by an inch.
Well, to be fair,
The movie takes away an inch.
the camera
Cameras.
adds 5 inches of hairline or whatever.
How many cameras do you have?
Adds hairline. That takes it away. Even though that was kind of an odd angle.
Just open doors like a normal person.
Right.
Oh, she tried. It was locked.
Her own house, she's kicking open doors.
Ow! It's the glass. Still cuts. It's like, god damn it.
Exciting book reading scene. It makes
I
you
mean,
wonder
she's probably ruined that book.
because it's so old. She
touched
doesn't
it
have-
without gloves, and yeah.
Ah, she should be wearing leather gloves.
Or normal gloves, just like a normal person.
See, it's got a weird like fisheye lens. That's what it was kind of doing when they were in the limo. I'll take that.
Dum, 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 dum.
Really, you needed to rip it off for that? It's not even the same. Yeah, roar. It's also not the same. Everywhere. How big could this place be?
You mean a vampire manor?
Yeah, right? I've been looking everywhere.
It's important. So was she looking at the Vampire Diaries?
Yeah, I guess that's probably a pretty accurate description. We'll assume. I don't know what they are. Am I supposed to? You seem like you're
It's a
missing
series.
something. Of
Shows?
And books.
okay, I've never heard of it. Is it pretty raunchy?
I don't even know. I've never seen it or read any of it.
You read some of that interview with the vampire series. That shit gets dirty. That Anne Rice, man, she is fucked up. Let me go get the police real quick.
What's your first name, mate?
Oh, all of a sudden it's Michael.
He fucking bit me. We're in a hospital. Oh, this has got to be an operating room?
Why is it so dark?
It's probably an operating room they're not using.
I've never seen a hospital
That had an empty room.
not that dark.
Did he just jump out of another 3-story window?
He lands on his back again. Ow! If he was smart, he would have thrown something through the window and hid in the bathroom.
Are they gone?
Did I come from the bathroom?
That's not how you spell Victor. Victor with a K. I think I remember that. That was promotional material right there?
Because it's implying that he'll see her naked. The bare shoulders.
That's as close to fan service as you're going to get. She's probably going to be in that full, body leather fetish outfit again. Yep, see, there you go. It's even a turtleneck. You can't even see her feet. Was the guard just on break?
It's that easy.
She just walked through the front door.
I'm curious why this guy's. Why did he leave the other guy in charge?
I think the vampires just sleep.
They
right?
rotate.
They take turns
Three
on
of them.
who's in charge.
Because apparently the chick that's in charge is coming to go to sleep, and then they're gonna wake up Marcus, the other brother.
I don't know. If I was alive, if I was immortal, I would never want to be asleep.
Well, I think this is implying that because they've been alive for so long, they just take turns, and every few hundred years
But why?
reemerge. I don't know. See it for fun. Just because the tedium of life. So they just come back in a few hundred years and see what's changed.
I'm tired of taxes.
I mean, imagine what the last time he was up, 1700s. You come back now, early 2000s. The iPod just dropped. Talkie movies are all the rage.
Cell phones.
Some techno music, Imagine the way girls dress, go to a strip club. Like, holy shit. You know what whores look like back in my day? Because they'd be like all pockmarked and, pretty run through. Getting high of her own supply, huh? So why is she bringing him back? Why didn't she just go tell the other vampire that's in charge?
So she doesn't trust him.
But not
Because he
Craven,
was-
but the chick, like the... You're pretty nice teeth for a mummy. Post Jurassic Park.
Well, you're lucky you did it topless. Otherwise, I'd be pissed.
It's not her first time. She's 600 years old. She knows the
I
drill.
mean, you wake up, you see boobs, you're
Yeah.
automatically less
It's
angry.
really gonna take the edge off.
Yeah. Especially imagine the hangover you'd have from like being a desiccated corpse.
I was thinking more of the kind of piss you would have to take after being asleep for 600 years.
He
or
was
whatever.
bone dry.
Morning wood, like, but you know, it's like 200 years old. It's tasteful how they covered his crotch. I was looking. Did she put him in the closet? What's happening? Blood enema.
Why is it the butt? Why is it always the butt?
Where's the guard?
Right there.
That doesn't look like the guard.
Take a piss.
Seems like the guard would be wearing a uniform of some sort.
Everything looks normal.
Alright, I'm not gonna tell anybody. What the fuck? You know that creepy old man around the edge of town? How did he pay for the ride? Oh shit. You smell like wet dog, boy.
What's it? Gas, grass, or ass, but nobody rides for free.
I'm turning into a werewolf.
What the fuck? Why is she peeling out?
The front gate's so far away. It's just quicker to drive.
Yes, man.
Look at how high she has her seat up to be sitting level with him. She's sitting on a box.
She's got a couple of those like extenders for the pedals, so she can reach them.
She's like short round. Alright, he looks fine. She gonna be hanging from the ceiling. He's being bit. We're not people. Oh, God damn it. Gotta do a shot every time that comes up. You wanna play a drinking game?
Jeez, you'd be unconscious.
I mean, we'd probably be like 8 in by now, right? It's like
she
shot.
just more.
Did she just randomly stick him with?
You'd hope she would know what she was doing.
Me?
Look at the way she's dressed. Powerfully 90s. Who do you got your money on?
They left out the better part.
So you think it's subtitles off the script, not off of the movie?
I don't know.
You been tried a bunch? Are you sure?
Hmm?
It's just a fancy way of saying vampire communists or whatever. Communist.
Very sexual. It's making me uncomfortable.
Spend a lot of time touching yourself in front of the mirror. I'm so pretty. Bring me a baby.
What did you just say?
So that's what I was saying. Every few hundred years, because it looks like there's 3 of them, and they take turns.
100 years at a time.
100 years at a time. So you're two on, one off.
Why?
2 off, 1 on.
2 off, 1 on.
Just
Why?
for fun. Just to
To
skip through time.
skip one and to avoid conflict between the 3.
Oh, okay. Because they were probably the 3 of them fighting all the time for power, which it seems like it was one of the things you would do as an immortal for fun, right?
Or just
But
kill the other 2.
well, to avoid that, they're the only 2 equals you got. It's just the 3, yeah.
Why are they equal? What makes them equal?
Old and powerful.
Age and power.
Yeah, the fact that all 3 of them are in charge or whatever. Did you ever see True Blood?
Yeah. I hated that show.
All right. See, look at how dirty they are. I'd definitely be a vampire.
Well, the vampires think they're winning and that the lichens are almost extinct. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of them with a bunch of guns and specifically vampire killing bullets.
Which is good. It's got a very Hellboy vibe.
I like the idea of being a vampire because it's fancier.
Then a werewolf?
It's
Yeah.
classier.
Yeah. Even though being able to turn into a giant monster would be kind of cool. And you get a lot of the immortality and stuff, minus the undead.
It would all depend on how much control I would have. Like if I didn't have control over the change, and yeah, no.
It seems like they can control it.
Well, I guess it depends what my power would be as a vampire.
I think there's too many drawbacks to being a vampire. Do you think they're undead in this?
Yeah.
Okay. So for 1, you're undead. For 2, the sun thing. For 3, garlic and all the other craps.
I don't think that works.
You think it's just rumor and hearsay? So just the sun and the undead part?
In the end of the part. And a stake through the heart.
Yeah, but I
To
mean
be
that'll
fair,
kill.
stake.
Yeah, that'll kill most things. There's not. I think that'll probably kill a werewolf too.
I mean, you'd use a sword.
Yeah,
Go for the head.
for sure.
Everything dies if you cut its head off.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Nothing survives decapitation. That's perfect.
And man has been very, very good about making weapons that will do just that.
Well, see, you shoot them up a bunch to get them weak, and then you run up and cut their head off.
Yeah, that's why you have a knife instead of an actual sword.
Oh, there you go.
It's concealable and it's bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Then you
once
get up
they're
and
down-
start going to work
Yeah.
with it. I mean, you wouldn't even have to fully, if you're using a knife, cut the head off. Just like cut the head off and leave the blade in. Or like cut down to the bone and just leave it there. It's like you can't heal around this.
I like your inlaid silver.
Yeah.
That's pretty smooth. It's better than a silver one.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would have done.
Silver makes a terrible knife blade. But a silver inlay, it's like, well, now I can have a proper steel knife blade.
Alright. I like that.
But aren't you weakening the steel by inlaying the silver?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
but
Noticeable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Do it
mostly
not-
steel, yeah.
If you do it right, it won't have a statistical effect
Why
on it.
don't you just alloy it with silver?
Can you just do that?
You can mix any metals together.
Alright.
Yeah, but I'm sure.
So
like-
that probably it will
Like tin
affect
and
the,
copper, they cross.
it'll probably affect the strength of the steel.
Yeah,
Probably be
well,
stronger just to do a steel blade that's inlaid
Yeah.
than it would be to mix the two.
Why are you growing attached to the dog?
I like how the dog made a move. That's pretty smooth. I mean, if I'm gonna die anyway,
Well done. All is forgiven.
I'm gonna kill you. They do the covenant change on the full moon too. That seems kind of iffy.
So
What?
so dark you can't even like see her ass or anything.
Ouch.
Blam. Shoot her.
Right in the back. He's not even close to a toilet. He can't even lie down. I think he could do better.
Yeah, imagine her coming back like a day and a half later and he's got like a pile of shit next to him and
It's just hanging there,
It
covered in
smells
shit.
like piss.
I'm so thirsty. Werewolves have to drink water, bitch. The Jeepers Creepers truck outside. Okay.
No
Yeah.
one notices this?
Yeah, none of the rich people who live inside
There's,
this
there
mansion.
you go.
What year
Oh.
is this?
2002.
3.
You think that's the actual year it's happening in the series?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, at this level of wealth, I'd expect night vision and thermal cameras watching the outside perimeter of the
Well,
property.
some actual guards. Just hire some guards.
Thermal cameras, you have a bunch of like vampire ninjas that are just like
They like the
you
Blade
couldn't
movies.
see them.
Well, it'd be night vision as well as the thermal.
He's such a good actor.
And dead.
Damn,
So, yeah, what makes you think you can give her orders?
Right? That's like Victor's daughter.
Well, not only that, but she's a warrior who hunts.
Oh,
Werewolves.
yeah, I forgot about that.
That's her profession. She's professionally kills werewolves.
And he's a bookkeeper.
A
That's what she
bureaucrat.
said, yeah, earlier.
That's not a fight he wins. Like ever.
What was that?
He's looking better.
He probably wants a hug. He's probably scoffing that she didn't just run up and give him a big hug.
Yeah. She's like being all formal when he wants her to be like, oh, boobies.
Oh, papa.
Wait, are you implying he can have you?
Look at the size of it. It's so cute. It's like Zoolander. There you go. Very expressive.
I'm gonna start doing that when I want people to stop. Okay, I'll stop.
But you smell like a dog. He sounds like a character from Pirates of the Caribbean. Does he play the squid guy? Does he play?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think so.
Right?
That's a good call. I bet you he does.
It sure sounds like him, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's a super famous British character.
Yeah, I recognize him from Hitchhiker's Guide and Shaun of the Dead.
It'd be funny if she was actually wrong. So she's just like rubbing this guy's face. What if she does? She could beat me up, sir.
Oh, jealousy. I should be the queen. See, look at he has like no play. I guess at least he has a chair.
God damn. This dude's got an impressive.
Shoot the chain.
He has an impressive
Maybe not like that.
movie repertoire.
No, you can't reach it.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Davy Jones.
Called it.
He's also been in almost every Elder Scrolls game.
Okay, so he's like a famous voice actor.
He's been in Destiny, the movie, or the video game Destiny. Destiny 2.
A steam engine? Okay, maybe this isn't in 2002. It's the night train.
So the ones that the wizards take back and forth from Hogwarts. Yeah, I see you too. Hey.
That's impressive. He's a fucking worker.
Yeah, but he's British, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
But he's exactly one of those old British men that I was talking about earlier. Wow, that's a generic sound effect too. I could be a Foley guy. I could literally, actively, right now, be a Foley guy. Oh, oh, oh!
Is there a wolf?
Right.
Why are
One
you
of
using 9mm?
Werewolf backhand. What werewolves are famous for? Wolves are known for their stand-up boxing abilities, stand-up strikes.
Oh, that's right. He was in Shaun of the Dead too.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were literally just going to say Shaun of the Dead, The Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah.
Hot Fuzz. Harry Potter. He was Minister Rufus,
Okay.
whoever that is.
He's the Minister of Magic, the minister that takes over the Ministry of Magic after
After Fudge.
Fudge gets voted out, basically, because he's
I
ineffectual.
stopped listening.
Book 6.
I made him watch the first Harry Potter movie. It's the only Harry Potter experience he has.
We should do that maybe.
Oh, after we're done with the Underworld series, we'll make Nick watch all that.
So next year. Seriously, if we do a movie, one of these every 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm. That'll be at least the next 5 weeks.
10 weeks.
Oh shit! There's 10 of these?
No, but we only get Nicholas to come down every other week.
His last name's Chamanger. In case you're wondering.
We're down on Matt Shan.
Pig farm. He should definitely have a bucket next to him. So he gets memories from the werewolf that made him?
Apparently.
Fucking. You apparently also get memories from vampire blood, so.
Okay.
That's why she was doing the message in the
Yeah, that's when we were making the topless joke.
Yeah.
So that big truck's just been following her the whole time?
Well, you want something inconspicuous, right?
Well, you need the carrying capacity, so she's got a dozen guys with him.
I've made a horrible mistake. Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
So why did you shit all over the place? I was gone for 3 hours.
I didn't know he'd be back.
I got hungry. Alright, she got a couple of guys. That ain't too bad. Except all the bullets would be like splatters on the wall, right? Because don't they have those silver nitrate liquid
Yeah.
have used? This will be like the 4th time you jumped out of a window this tall. That's not a good jump.
It's a really bad jump.
Right?
He could have.
You're dogs, not cats. How'd you do that?
I'm a werecat. Meow.
Thump, thump. Hey, out of the way, asshole.
He can't
Quick,
even
grab
take
his
out
nuts.
cops.
Werewolf cows. Werewolf?
Wolf of Brooklyn.
I got corrected at work because I was making a joke
Okay.
and I spelled warehouse W-E-R-E because it's so close to Halloween.
So it's like
A house that's been
I
bitten
got bitten by I got bitten by a house. Now I turn into a house every Labor Day, Arbor Day.
I agree. She should have.
Correct.
Get Tyrone. He's stable. It's the driver.
They just eating the vampires? Alright. So it turns out I might actually be racist. More needles full of semen, huh? They really ain't fucking around with this shit, are they? Oh, this'll get her good. Get pregnant for sure.
So, how can a werewolf eat a vampire?
With his mouth?
No, but if you're bitten by a werewolf and then bitten by a vampire, it'll kill you. Right?
Yes.
But you can eat a vampire as a werewolf.
Well, I think it's when they both get turned or whatever, right?
Yeah.
When you turn them, you get them both. Look at how big the moon is.
She was saying that to a human.
Yes. If a human that gets bit by both. I told you we should have doped his ass.
Should we sedate the werewolf on a full moon? Hell no.
Turn up the music. Some fucking white zombie. Burn through the ditches and burn.
See, now would have been good for some spooky, like, Misfits music.
Check out my abs. Dogs, famous for their ribs. What do you mean he's not going to make it?
He's gonna transform into a big wild dog
What are
Wait,
they
before
zooming
they get
in on?
there.
Oh.
The inside of his rib cage,
There's-
widening.
The guy goes, pull over. Clearly not pulling. Okay, finally. They just wanted to get to an alleyway.
Okay, I got the kit. More. Okay, that's not semen at least. That looks like urine. So they're in Britannia or something, right? That's like a British car, a Mercedes or something. But these sound like American cops.
Yeah.
They're not cops. They're werewolves
Oh.
pretending to be cops.
Werewolves are American. Vampires are British.
You look fantastic, sir. He still thinks he's fashionable. He just doesn't know.
I do like that satin shirt. I feel like I have more than one shirt like that in my closet. Look at how greased up he is. Why are you so sweaty?
Where's this accent coming from?
Transylvania.
I know who Cornelius is.
We used to be buddies.
I was most admired. We still haven't done that one.
We can't. It was like 3.5 hours long or something like that.
We just gotta do it in the winter.
No, we're coming up on it. Those famous New Mexican winters.
They're setting up a lot of backstory here for what's to come in the other movies.
Well, this is actually pretty nice. It's kind of funny that they're halfway through or whatever, but nice exposition dump.
Heresy.
Uh-oh.
When did he leave?
Such like a crazy old powerful vampire, he's not very observant.
Okay, so it would be like a big giant, because he could turn into the giant werewolf thing, right? But it would be a vampire.
Bat Wolf?
All right, I'm thinking like some sort of Batman. Did you ever see the Batman cartoon where he fights? Where he
It's
fights
just-
the man who turns into a bat? The
Man
actual
Bat.
Batman. Man
It's
Bat?
just Michael Keaton.
I am the knight. So these are the Hit Squad guys. Twister.
Ow.
Collapsed his face. It's pretty gangster. My God.
Oh, so now it's Michael.
You're obsessed with him.
You've given him a name.
But she has him, right? So they can't go through with their plans. Oh, wait, never mind.
Because of an enzyme?
It's science.
Ow.
Just drop dong and get out of here. Because that was the guy from earlier. What do they call training dogs? We got a term for it? in desperate need of housebroken or something. They gotta have a term for it, right? For training dogs.
Housebroken?
No, like a dog school.
Obedience training, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't flow well. So there's a joke there. There's a joke there.
Does that mean he doesn't have the untainted blood anymore?
The enzyme. You forgot about the enzyme.
Well, I guess.
He does now. How about the fact that he's like your great uncle or whatever? You know? Because he's one of the brothers, and then the vampire's one of the brothers, and then the other brother was a human who had a bunch of kids who's him. So that's.
Do you even care?
You could at least call him like nephew or something.
But do you care about your ninth cousin twice removed?
It would be kind of backwards in time instead of lateral move, but
Would you even care?
I would. For fear that I might sleep with somebody I'm related to and not know
If
it.
it's that far away, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
You say that, but
So-
I met a girl that looks more like my brother than I do. And she's from the same small town.
Yeah, that was that.
I was
That was
from.
that girlfriend that you had for a while,
Yeah,
right?
no. I told you, it made me uncomfortable how much.
So
She
you
looks more
only
like my
slept with her
brother.
twice.
Whoa! She looks more like my brother than I do. And it was weird. And I feel like that's a real concern for me because I come from a pretty small town where it turns out a lot of people there were related to me. So imagine getting drunk at a party and meeting somebody and being like, so, your family? Oh, he's so interested in my family. So yeah, of course. You got to make sure you're enough separated, like you said, at least 9 times. That's a busty corpse. He looks kind of like Werewolf Jesus.
So it went from daylight to where sunshine killed her
Okay.
to the full moon, and he didn't come any time before then. He waited until it's night to come and check on this shit, to
I
right
like-
before the full moon.
I like that little sunroom too. Perfect placement for the moon. It's open on all sides so the sun can get you. Real good vampire thing. Yep. It's Victor with a K, thank you.
So about the sleeping with your cousin thing.
Okay.
One of the guys I work with, his last name is Luhan.
Okay.
Apparently, all Luhans are all related.
Yeah, I think that's how names work. 3
brothers came from Spain,
Okay.
and so that's not how all names work.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's why you have a last name, so you don't sleep with your cousin.
Not with a lot of people that are black and also Mexican, because they took the slave owner's last name, and so did my people when they were released from
Slavery in the 1800s, yes.
earlier than that. But anyways,
Whatever.
they took the
Abolition
Spaniards. They took
happened.
the Spaniards' last name.
Okay.
But anyways, I showed him a picture of this chick, and her name is like something Luhan. Super hot, like military chick.
Okay, I like him hot and fit.
Super cute. And I showed him a picture of her, and he's like, "Yeah, she's pretty." And I was like, "Dude, she's gorgeous." And he's like, "Let me tell you something."
That
And he
last
told
name.
me that story, and I was like, "Huh."
Well,
And I was
yeah.
like, "So are you telling me?"
That you wouldn't sleep with anybody with the same last name as you. No, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Well, he said he'd have to think really hard.
And by that, he actually means do homework. Like, No, okay, we're fine.
Start naming extended family, and then if you guys name the same name, then you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
What's that, shotgun? Vampire shotgun? So silver's how you kill monsters, right? It works against vampires too.
Depending on the myth, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It might not look like that. I'd probably still do it.
Wait,
Sure.
she's like a military thirst trap.
This is the hit squad. I got water on me. Why did we give him so much enzyme? Okay. It looks all ooky. Shot through the heart.
Hey, look, I found the werewolves and I shot them.
He captured me.
Yeah.
And I broke out and killed him. Look.
Don't forget to breathe, people.
We're vampires. We don't need to breathe. Wow, this long before we get a fucking song? And it's not even real music. It's like the cop car. Did you see there was a rope back there? Oh, it's chain. Never mind. I was like, you can see literal the strings. I'm surprised the werewolves were even able to put up a fight.
I'm still looking at this Luhan chick.
You're missing the best part of the movie.
I don't care. You can't tell me if that was your first cousin, you wouldn't.
Well, maybe not first cousin.
Liar.
No, rawr. We need more TFing.
Ew. Poop water.
Yeah, that water does look pretty icky, huh? It's silver chain guy. Silver whip guy, I mean. Uh-oh. Toby.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why'd you have to go there? I wasn't even thinking like that.
I didn't rate the movie. He's out of the dark.
This came out after Jurassic Park.
That was an alright TF. I've seen worse. Kind of an ugly werewolf, though. Aren't dogs normally, known for like being cute? It's like a dog thing. He beat himself. Did you see that? He got his whips caught and then just died.
You know what doesn't get caught?
A gun.
Swords.
They can have swords.
Maybe if you want something with a little range.
You got a long sword?
Bill Spike?
Spear?
There you go. You guys are both on the same track there.
Really, any pole arm? It's like what sort of chopping, blunt, or stabbing instrument do you want on the end of a long stick? What
Yeah, you pick whatever.
flavor to choice?
You can even get a sword on the end of a long stick.
Yeah, that's called a spear.
That's more like a knife in my mind.
No, what's the one that...
The one
Nagasaki.
Oh, that's just like it's
Even a naginata?
a literal sword on the end of a stick, on the end of a staff.
That's curved sword on a stick.
Yes, curved sword on stick. And what's it called?
Naginata?
Naginata. All right.
You're
I was
like-
close.
Or at least the
Weren't you talking about the sushi, like the eel sushi?
Isn't it called like a Dorito-san?
No, I said Nagasaki, which is where we dropped the bomb.
Oh. Why are they always climbing to the walls like that? It's so stupid. Just like wolves are known for. Their little wall flips. It looks like a rat. It looks like one of the rats from A Princess Bride.
A rodent of unusual size.
Ruse.
What was that? She front flipped backwards?
Yeah. That's weird.
She's got kind of a Battle Angel Lolita thing going there, huh?
Yeah, she does.
We should definitely do that.
All right, we did it already.
No, the movie.
I think that's when we.
What short-term memories completely gone?
I've literally, in like 9 months, watched 150 movies, 8 TV series, and 1 Street Sharks.
Where's your flashlight? Turn the flashlight on. Or just shoot.
Blah, 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 blah.
Isn't
So, like-
that infrared?
I mean, maybe, but why would you have an infrared flashlight? Unless you can see an infrared, in which case you should be able to see it.
That's a weird one.
Turn your flashlight on. That's why you have it on the gun.
How'd that guy sneak up on him? Is this a W. Paul S. Anderson movie?
Nah.
Is it? Craven. He's probably my favorite character so far.
Yep. Down I go. Ow!
That was a pretty good one. So you gonna try again? Oh. Gonna go find a hole to hide in? I can relate to that. TF already, you piece of shit.
Yeah, good job.
There's a triple tap to the head.
She shoots the belt off too.
Why is she dressed like that?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Why is he so wide-eyed?
I still don't understand what's happening there.
Well, because he fell in love with Victor's daughter, and Victor killed his daughter, and he's seen like similar shit happening right there. So he's like, oh. I think he's supposed to be like hopeful for the future as he's dying or something.
But it's got another arm and 2 legs. There you go.
Sword, yes.
See?
He pulled that shit out of his pocket for sure. He's old school though.
He went
Yeah, he's a
evil.
gun and a knife. Maybe a machete. Like a,
But I mean, last time he was around was like the 1800s. I bet you he had a fucking gun.
What are the swords called that are like just like a short sword?
Like a Gladys or something? I bet there's a million different names for him. Depending on the sword. You thinking like a pirate sword? I'm thinking like a Roman, just short, little bit of a handguard. Yeah, Gladius, something like that.
I'm thinking
Romanius.
I'm thinking more like Japanese.
It's like the half samurai sword. You know how they had 3 size ones?
Yeah.
It's not the knife, it's like the medium sized one. The indoor sword. It's like being shot with a Seaman gun. Finished all over his chest.
what's funny is that wouldn't even be proof it's a werewolf, because if you shot someone and put a bunch of silver nitrate in their bloodstream, they're pretty dead.
Well, it's good. That's what I was saying. Because I heard silver works against vampires too. So I think it's like a monster thing, right? Isn't that like a Witcher thing? You need silver kills monsters?
Well, it depends on the mythology.
I'm going to just say it in general.
Yeah, like Hellboy, he has giant silver bullets filled with holy water and all sorts of crap.
I don't know. So iron hurts
So-
where it is.
Cold iron.
Huh?
Cold iron. Or cold forged iron or whatnot.
Nine.
No what?
You have a gun, shoot him. You shoot him? Where'd your gun go?
Ow.
Oh, yeah. See, stab and leave blade there. That leg can't heal till he pulls that out.
Oh, God, it's got a bunch of silver nitrate in my mouth.
Okay, yeah, I guess dead as fuck.
Yeah, like I said, you may have killed me. And he's like, well, just to make sure.
Is she necking with him?
She bit him.
Oh, that water. I imagine that's what getting arthritis is like.
It's like turning into a werewolf.
Into some sort of werewolf vampire. Damn, he did a lot of fucked up stuff. His family, his own daughter. She said she left today. I don't know any quotes from Pirates of the Caribbean, so insert Pirates of the Caribbean quote. Damn, that's some loaded language, huh? I love when he pulls out that sword. Push.
Getting very Dragon Ball Z there.
It would have been great if he pushed him into a punch. Werewolf scratch. You know, that thing wolves are known for, scratching with their claws. Ugh.
Slowly throw him into the wall.
They tried to compete with the Matrix.
Oh.
Imagine if he just held onto the sword and he did some of this. Because he literally had it and then he stood up and then it was gone. Like they didn't.
If we would have watched the unrated version, probably slapped it out of his hand, backhanded it all fairy-like.
Yeah, I hate this monster. It's really lame.
It is. I like how its thing is it's just got long claws and
Well,
weird ribs.
It's just gray.
It had some interesting potential when it was transforming and trying to like figure out what it was supposed to be, but then it just went to
Guy with a funny chest
yeah.
and claws. It looks kind of like a gremlin.
Kill it, it's somehow ugly and crappier than anything I would have ever imagined.
They're all just missing.
Yeah.
Got hit once, twice, 3 times.
That reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. Harry, you're alive, and you're a horrible shot.
What are they doing? Is that the movie?
Mm.
What kind of run was that? Now this is a funny scene, right? Okay, so 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000.
See, he's got knives as well.
Oh,
This whole time, he got up and turned around for 20 seconds later. It's a pretty sharp sword. There's your decapitation.
Partial.
I'm gonna count it.
They missed like a third of the head there.
I don't know how to feel about that. Because, I mean, you're both right. I guess there is some gray out there, huh?
I'm sorry you exist. No, he can't transform. He's just
He
stuck
just
in-
always looks like
Yeah.
that. Ew.
It's like she can't transform. She just always looks like a hot person.
Yeah.
And that's her curse to to bear.
This is my burden to bear.
Don't keep the sword.
Yeah.
That's a pretty badass sword, too.
Apparently, it's very sharp. So who the fuck was her mother?
Nobody important. He just kind of looked like Victor's daughter.
Well, no. Victor killed her parents.
Yes.
Got overly hungry. Had himself too much. Maybe overeager because
He was young at the time.
Yes, yes, yes. They'd have cute babies.
I'm the head vampire now.
Hey, did you remember to take that sword?
And his knives, because he had pulled 2 knives out at the end.
Yeah. There's that music again. So you probably would have to take 15 shots over the course of this movie.
Oh, it's gonna wake up one of them.
Well, there's only one left.
Yes.
Because the girl got killed. Remember, they took all her blood on the train. And then Victor just died. And
That
so
just
this is the
leaves
third
Marcus.
one. Marcus Aurelius. Wasn't that guy a werewolf?
Yeah.
Len Wiseman. I don't know how to feel about any of that.
Well,
Ooh.
my favorite part.
Okay.
Beckinsale.
Which one?
Kate Beckinsale.
Beckinsale. Okay. The girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's in the little cheese. I would say my favorite part.
If you say Victor.
No, not Victor.
Craven.
Craven.
Alright.
He's probably the kind of vampire I would be.
Even though they weren't well done, it's nice to get back to some practical effects there.
Some practical effects. There's a lot of werewolves. They didn't look the best, but at least
There was a lot of
werewolves.
werewolves. There was definitely a lot of werewolves.
Sir Nicholas.
Probably the fact that Victor had a sword and daggers.
All right.
Someone at least doing something right.
Wait,
Still use
Victor?
guns, of course, but
Victor, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
he
at
did
the
get-
end, he got his head cut off?
Yeah. By
Partially?
his own sword.
yep.
That's got to be embarrassing.
Well, he shouldn't have put it fucking down. Okay, what?
It's
Why?
true.
Why? It's not how you do things.
Second favorite part, if you had to choose one,
Ooh.
I'm going to say lack of music.
What?
I expected it to be full of just awful house music or something.
I would have enjoyed that more because it had been another aspect to actually talk about.
There wasn't a lot there. It was just like we thought. You know, it was 10 minutes at the beginning, 10 minutes at the end, and then, you know, an hour and 40 minutes slog. That was rough. This is going to be it's a hell of a mountain we've decided to climb. Thanks, Nick. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't my choice.
It was actually not your choice, you're right. I just thought it would be
Well,
funny.
who decided it for you?
You're thrilled, aren't you?
Well, when we do another discussion, this time about Underworld, I'm sure it'll be right. This whole franchise needs music.
Oh my god, please.
Right? The Foley guy was on point. It's probably my second favorite part for real. That Foley guy was making it. And that fucking sound, that twinkling sound or whatever. Yeah, whatever that noise, I've heard it in a million things. It's like that thing. That's a drinking game right there.
I'm pretty sure they use that in the Red Letter Red
They
Letter
make
Media.
fun of it because
Yeah.
they're making fun of it because another thing is using it. I'm sure. Maybe it was an Underworld, for all I know.
Yeah.
I don't think it was an Underworld.
But something else was using it the same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And so they were making fun of that, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah, that was rough. That was a lot rougher than I thought it was going to be. I expected more Matrix and less the other Bolin girl or whatever.
Oh, my second favorite part, how this werewolf bastard lives 1,000 years to get taken out by his own underling who, you know, it's like, what the fuck? No character development or growth or anything for him, really.
There was a lot of setup for that guy, too.
Yeah,
The big bad.
you really thought he was going to do something, but nope.
You may have killed me.
Yeah.
He did. He did kill you.
And then he like double tapped him twice in the head.
You gotta make sure. Look at all those Laszlos.
What the
The
hell?
construction, it's gotta be a family name, huh? Zoltan Toth. Where the fuck was this filmed? Oh, this gotta be a New Zealand production.
No.
No? I bet it was. That's why I was saying it looked like another movie or whatever. It was probably a set from another movie. Some Norwegian production or something like that. You know, wherever they filmed The Lord of the Rings. Or those, what's that? What They Do in the Darkness or whatever. Those people. Whatever that is.
Kiwis?
That's New Zealand, right?
Yeah, Kiwis.
I don't think you got that right.
Yeah. Kiwis.
Look at this name. Look at there's another Laszlo. There's two more Laszlos. And another Zoltan.
There's another Laszlo.
That's Dr. Laszlo? That's gotta be fake.
No, these are like Eastern European names, I want to say.
But look at how many Laszlos there are. What if it's like 80 Johns? Look at that S. Salt. I like these names. I'm changing my second favorite part to the names at the end.
The goofy names.
The goofy names. All the Zoltans. Isn't that from like Dude, Where's My Car? Zoltan!
No.
Right? All the nerds?
That's something like that, yeah.
It is something because they make the little Z with their fingers. Zoltan. Something like that. Wolfgang Burgess.
Well,
Florian.
there's definitely a movie.
Yeah.
Germany. Oh, that's the sound studio.
Could have been in Germany.
We'll see where it was filmed.
All right. Dave.
I'm gonna guess Czech Republic.
So you know you have to thank Germans
I can
for
see
that,
that.
the musical
Somewhere
stars.
Eastern Europe.
Eastern European. Basically Norway.
Someplace east of Germany.
Transylvania.
All right. I could get behind that.
There's no Transylvania.
Well, there's a region of Transylvania in the country of Romania.
I don't know.
One of those.
I don't know.
Oh, Shibi.
I don't know when it
It's
became
racist.
when it became Romania.
Look at the way they spell Mark.
So,
The guy's name's Lou?
Latin
I don't like
America
this. It's making me uncomfortable.
He impaled me.
Was he insane, or was he just sane enough
Vlad Dracula.
to stop people from invading?
Bring me the Disco King.
There's a lot more music than I thought there was. Than I was willing to give him
Like
credit
David
for.
Bowie. Alright.
Yeah, I think there's some talk of that when that happened.
Special thanks to
Drew Jones.
see where the town is.
Please kill an animal. United States and other countries. Wait a minute. This might be it.
No.
Subterranean. Wait a minute. What?
No, it's not going to tell us.
Give it a minute.
We're at the end.
Well, it says America. Oh, wait a minute.
Hungary.
Look at everybody was right. What the fuck? They were all over the place in that fucking thing.
A British, German, Hungarian, United States co-production.
I didn't even know there was a thing.
Hungary? Yeah.
Is that still a country?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good night.
Bye.